Di era digital yang semakin kompleks, manusia tidak kekurangan kecerdasan. Yang sering hilang adalah
You know that feeling, that really specific one where you've optimized absolutely everything? Your calendar's perfect, your AI is clearing your inbox, but you still feel, I don't know, scattered.
Like you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but not actually going anywhere.
Exactly.
The fast and foggy dilemma. And that's the central tension we're digging into today. We're in Chapter X of Lulic Sumiarso's Consciology.
Reorientation as an architectural principle.
And it zeroes in on exactly that feeling. Sumiarso actually calls it the paradox of progress.
It's such a perfect phrase. We have better engines, right? Smarter tech, faster systems. But the text uses this metaphor of a sports car, a super fast one.
Driving through thick fog without a compass.
All that power, but absolutely no direction. And the book argues this isn't just, burnout. It's a structural flaw.
It's a crisis of orientation that happens way before we even think about optimizing. I mean, usually when you hear orientation,
You think of a welcome packet.
Yeah.
Or a mission statement at the bottom of a website, an afterthought.
right? An accessory. You build the whole house, then you decide where to hang the home sweet home sign.
But Sumiarso flips that completely. The argument is that for an architect, orientation isn't the paint color you pick last.
No, it's the foundation. It's which way the building faces the sun.
If you get that wrong, no amount of smart home tech is going to fix it.
It's the difference between decoration and actual structure. So to solve this, the source material breaks the human system down into 3 domains.
Okay, the Consciology toolkit.
Yes. They're labeled R1, R2, and R3.
Let's get into these, because if you're stuck in the fog, you need to know what parts you're working with. So R1, that seems pretty straightforward. The physical domain.
Yep, think of R1 as the chassis, the engine. It's the biological machine, your motor execution, basically your hardware.
Got it. Then there's R2, the cognitive domain. So the brain, logic, all that data processing, our internal GPS.
But our GPS is glitching. That's the paradox, right? R2 is getting so bombarded with data that it can't read the map anymore.
Just signal noise.
Which leaves R3, the intrinsical domain, the domain of meaning. But here is the massive curveball in the text.
Go on.
Sumiarso identifies the primary focal node for R3, not as the brain, but the heart.
I literally paused when I read that. And just to be clear for everyone listening, we're not talking about the metaphorical, poetic heart here.
No, absolutely not. The source is pointing to neurocardiology. It's a biological function.
A biological
The text calls the heart the orientation lever. And in our modern world, we've got this superpowered R1 engine and overheated R2 brain.
And the R3 lever's just sitting there untouched.
Exactly, it's dormant. So you get speed and you get logic, but no actual direction, no North Star.
So how do you engage it? The book warns against dominance. You can't just think your way into it.
You can't. It's like shouting at a compass to point north. The text suggests coherence through modulation.
Like an orchestra conductor, not a dictator.
Precisely. When the heart's rhythms, that R3 domain, modulate the nervous system, that's when you get what the book calls the conscious condition.
Which brings us to my favorite part of the whole chapter. The 4WD metaphor.
It really just lands the whole point, doesn't it?
It really does. So R1 is the engine, R2 is your navigation screen, but R3 is the 4-wheel drive lever.
And if you're stuck in what the book calls the mud of civilization, which is just a fantastic phrase,
It is.
you can spin your wheels at 100 miles an hour with the perfect map on the screen. But if you don't consciously engage that 4WD lever,
You're just making a mess. You're not moving an inch.
that traction comes from the heart, from R3.
So the big takeaway here is this idea of what? Fragile efficiency. Intelligence without orientation just shatters.
But the reverse is also true. Orientation without intelligence is powerless. You need both. You have to integrate them.
Right. It's not about ditching the tech or ignoring logic. It's about putting it all in service of a clear direction.
Architecturally.
It really makes you rethink things. The text leaves us with a final provocation. It asks, have you checked your DPS today?
Your Diri positioning system.
Exactly. Are your R1, R2, and R3 synchronized? Or are you just running fast and foggy?
It's a question worth sitting with. Before you ask, what do I need to do? Maybe the first question should be, where am I facing?
A vital check-in. Thanks for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.